Welcome everyone, this is Red from 4 Guys in a Comic, and I'm bringing you another exciting review of another Image title. Today I'll be discussing Postal, brought to us by Matt Hawkins and Bryan Hill. And if you haven't checked out our podcast with those two guys, be sure to check them out. They're really great podcasts. But anyways, about Postal. Comic I'm passionate about, love, couldn't talk enough about. One, you must pick up and read. Okay, so what is it about? What has it got me so excited? Well, Postal is a story that takes place in Eden, Wyoming, all right? It was a town created by criminals for criminals. It's a town that's off the grid. You can't even find it on Google Maps. It's just off the grid. Only the FBI is aware of its existence, all right? And that's a whole another story maybe we'll get into a little bit about. But what happens is we have this town created by Isaac Chiffon, all right? He was a criminal, decided to create this town off the grid with his wife Laura. Well, he got a little bit, got a God complex, and Laura went ahead and had him hung. All right, but he survived a little, but she didn't realize that until later on. So they also had a son, Mark. All right, now Mark has Asperger's syndrome. Okay, and so he is able to, with his syndrome, being able to solve puzzles and problems within the town through basically just looking at something and understanding people and their movements and the things and objects around him, all right? Now, this is a real syndrome. If you want more information, go ahead and Google it. And also, a lot of this information, Bryan and Matt put in the back of the book. So they also offer information about what you're reading in the back of each issue. So that's something I also love a lot. Lots of great info in the backs of everything. So in this town of Eden, like I said, it's a town of criminals who basically this is their last chance for redemption, last chance for hope. And the FBI will sometimes place these criminals in this town as a way to hide them, all right? And also other criminals who need to hide their children, for example, might put them in there as well. But that creates a whole new problems, a whole new situation. Now, going back to Laura, she is the mayor of the town, and her son Matt, he is the postmaster. And they go through a lot of trials and tribulations, a lot of problems are going on with this town, and they have to solve these problems. They have to fix things and make their town a better place, but it's been very difficult through the process. Of course, Mark falls in love with a waitress, who of course is a criminal, but he's able to kind of see past a lot of this stuff, even though she has trouble with herself. Now, the story is very turbulent. Each issue has so much stuff going on. It's just an amazing, wild ride. Currently, 14 issues out. Every issue I love to death. If you like the writing from Matt Hawkins, he also does The Tithe, and he also does Think Tank. Thank you. And so what's also cool is lately they've taken The Tithe, Think Tank, and Postal and then created into a new comic called Eden's Fall. So Eden's Fall is basically these 3 comics from Image Top Cow put together into one story. Wow. I mean, I'm telling you, issue 2, just read it. My gosh, it is amazing. Combining all these characters into a story. The cliffhangers on these issues are just amazing. I mean, I cannot talk enough about this. You need to pick up Postal. It's so good in fact that it's actually just been picked up for a TV show. So that should tell you something right there, all right, how great it is. Check it out. It's Postal. Quick little cover gallery for those of you, all right. I don't have all the variant covers, but there's some really excellent variant covers out there. You know, gotta love the work that's been done in here. Now, I would also suggest picking up The Tithe, picking up Think Tank, and then diving straight into Eden's Fall. Now, Eden's Fall, you don't really need to read all the other issues to really understand it, but it helps. It really does help a lot. All right. And finally, guys, check out that podcast with Matt Hawkins and Bryan Hill. We have it on 4 Guys in a Comic on iTunes, Podbeam, Google Play. We're also on all social media platforms. Give it a try, and don't forget to give a like to the link below. All right, everyone, have a great day, and make yours Image.